Blessed be the cheesemakers. I randomly came across something earlier today that I think I'm going to have to try. I'm intrigued, really. Now, I love cheese. I love feta cheese. I love cheddar cheese. I love double Gloucester especially, and red Leicester cheese. I like Baby Bells, not for the flavour, but because they're little baby cheeses. Okay, but anyway, I have seen online, I was looking at ferry prices to go to the Orkneys, Scrabster to Stromness specifically, because I want to go there in a camper van in July. I've got a month off, I'm going to just go and chill there. It's my grandfather's camper van. My grandfather was there during the war, anti-aircraft defences down at Risa Bay. On Hoy. Anyway, so it's a recipe for Orkney cheese. Maureen's recipe is Maureen's Orkney cheese. No idea what it's going to be like, but I thought, wow, it takes 90 minutes, very easy, and we're going to see what it's like. So what you need is, I've had to adjust the recipe size slightly, 2 litres of full fat milk. You need 40 millilitres of white still vinegar, and you need 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, that's all there is to it. Now the first stage is 2 litres of full fat milk into a pan. So here we go. There's 1 litre. I haven't bought full fat milk for years. It's what we always had as a kid. They went on to semi-skimmed, and I've never really gone back. This is the stuff that you go out and the birds have pecked the foil off the top of the bottle that the milkmaid left. My daughter's like, oh, what? She don't know what I'm on about.
I was actually thinking about rice pudding.
Oh, rice pudding's awesome. Right, so I've got my 2 litres in there. Okay, now I'm going to put this on, and that's got to cook now. That's not to boil, okay? It's got to foam, but not boil.
You probably shouldn't put it
So
that
I
high
need to
then.
get, well, so I need to start it off. So I've got it on 6 to start it off, then I'll drop it down to 3 to simmer it. So then I'm going to stir it so it doesn't stick. And then we will come back and we will continue with the rest. Okay? Okay, so this is foaming away nicely. Time for me to take this out. I'm going to go into the sink. I need to separate my curds and whey. So, I've got my 40ml of the white spirit vinegar. I'll pour that in, and that should separate. If it doesn't, I've got to add a little bit more. There you go, it's starting to separate, starting to clot into curds and whey. You know, this is, look at that.
What the hell?
I know, that's cool. This is like
That's
Little Miss Muffet, isn't it?
You what?
Little Miss Muffet, sat there tougher, eating her curds and whey. Oh, I wish you would eat that.
That doesn't look very nice.
That's like mozzarella, except it was moulded into balls, or
Yeah, that's not how
feta.
mozzarella's made. I've seen videos of how mozzarella's made.
Well, I ain't got buffalo, excuse me. This is Orkney cheese. This is Maureen's Orkney Farmhouse cheese.
Looks like cottage cheese.
How are we doing? Yeah, see, that's, I don't know if you can see without the steam, but that's really starting to separate now. So I've got the proper liquid, the thin liquid, and the thicker lumps. That's how it's supposed to look apparently, so this is really good. That's all coagulating nicely, so while it's doing that, it's time for a bit of beer. Okay, so here we've got my colander, which has got a double layer of muslin. So muslin, cheesecloth, tea towel, what have you. You can use any of them. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take our curds and our whey. Can you see the curds and the whey? They're separated nicely now. And we're just going to pour that in, so that can drain through. Okay, so that's all out of there. Can we see that? So now we've got to wash out with cold water apparently. So it doesn't break stuff up too much, which I don't want it to do. Just going to do it like this. Oh no, that looks fine. That looks really good actually. I've got no idea which is the curd and which is what. I'm guessing because it's curdled, this is the curds. So, that's looking good. Now, that's all washed and everything. Now I'm going to put the salt on. So they were saying about a teaspoon of salt. I reckon that's going to be close enough. So we want to mix that all together, bounce it all about, so on. And now, I'm going to take that out. Now I'm going to tie it up with the cheesecloth. Squeeze out some juice. We don't want all this juice. So also we want to compress it so it's hopefully going to set reasonably firm. So that's cool. Now we're just going to leave that to drain. So I'll just tie it over the tap like that. And leave it to drain. And hopefully later on we'll come back and they'll be lush. So here's my finished Orkney Farmhouse cheese. It's been rolled up and compressed overnight. It's a crumbly texture. Okay, gonna have a little taste. It's a bit like a firm ricotta. It needs more flavour. It's very mild, very bland. Imagine, yeah, ricotta. Needs a bit of salt, bit of vinegar. I think more salt, more vinegar. So I think what I'll do, I'll break it up, mix it up with some more flavouring, and then squeeze it out again. It's not bad. It's alright. But it's just a bit too mild for my taste. Might be better after a few days, but we'll give it some flavour first. So I've mashed it all up, sprinkled it with some more of that distilled spirit vinegar, the white stuff, added a load more salt to taste. Oh, that's nice. I'm liking it how it is. What I need to do now is put it back into the cheesecloth, squeeze it all out a bit and leave it to mature, sour, do whatever it needs to do. But it's certainly got a lot more flavour now. So we might be on a winner here. So my Orkney Farmhouse cheese is finally done. I'll put some on a cracker. Abby's going to come over now. We're both going to taste it. I've added the vinegar and the salt and squeezed that out and left it to dry for a long time. And I've tried a little bit. It tastes good. It's very, very crumbly. It falls apart. But actually, the scraps I picked up off the floor tasted okay. There you go.
I don't like eating cheese like that, Dad.
Wow. Doesn't like eating cheese like coward and custard. Well, really nice actually. It's like a Cheshire or a Lancashire but softer. So where it was a bit like a really bland ricotta earlier, it's now got a bit of flavour. And that will probably improve over the next few days in the fridge. So I'm actually really pleased. This turned out really good. Worth making. It's cost me like about £1, something like that. So it cost nothing really.